What's up guys? Now we have something else from Kemimoto that we want to show you that we're super excited about, and that is these fender flares for the Polaris RZR Sport, for the RZR Sport 1000 and 900. These are your front flares, which give you maximum protection, especially if you're running a stock offset or stock width rim and tire package. So these go in line. You've got maximum protection up front. You get a mud flap setup that will protect everything along the side, all your doors, keep anything from spraying over into the cab, and then check out all this protection in the back. So this is your, it all mounts up to your stock fenders, and so there's no need to take anything out. All you do in the rear is you're going to drill out some holes, which we're about to show you on the passenger side, but it gives you maximum protection. They're sturdy, and they match the plastic on the RZR. It matches the shape, and it looks really, really good. So if you can see the difference. If you step back here and look, you see the difference from the stock side, and then with the flares. So you're getting maximum protection. It gives your without going over the 60-inch width, which is probably why you have the RZR Sport to begin with. It's giving you more protection, making your RZR look wider, but you're still within that 60-inch width that you're trying to stay in. So over here, we'll take a look at the front side, the way it looks. The front doesn't seem to protrude out as much. It's not as noticeable until you get out to the side, but it fits the curvature of the stock plastics perfectly, and it's really not hard to do. So I do recommend on this particular project, you can do it with one person if you have some vice grips or a clamp like this, but if you have two people, I mean, it does help out a lot. But we're going to start out by showing you how to install the front side, and then we'll show you how to install the rear. So let's get to it. All right, so first off, you're going to grab your front flare, okay, and you see it's already got these holes slotted out, and there's these tabs on your stock fender that's made just for this right here. So we're going to insert those. You have to kind of work with it to bend it a little bit, flex it a little bit. There we go. Just push that in. Now, that's in there. I was able to do that by myself, so you can too. So anyways, you see the curvature here, it just matches. It matches everything, it all lines up. It's just going to go right in like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clamp. You can use vice grips or just any kind of clamp. I'm going to get it close to where I want it. You want to watch your bottom side. It may kick out on you until you get some screws in. But I'm going to just stick that in there, hold it somewhere close to where I'm going to end up wanting it. And it's a good idea you want it to match your other side if you've already installed it. So kind of just take your time, don't get in a rush. Take a look at how you did your screws and how you lined everything up, and try to match it over on your other side when you get to your other side. So it's good to take measurements and get them kind of close. So anyways, on your front, there's no need to do any drilling. You're going to take these self-tapping screws that come with the fender flares. So you'll just need a Phillips head with a drill. And I'm going to get this in line here to match what I did on the other side. And I'm going to start where I want to press it up into the curve of your stock fender. And I'm going to start on the most outside area Boom. Now, and there's no certain way that you have to do this. Do it according to your own taste. But I'm going to go ahead and put one on the inside here. They give you plenty of self-tapping screws. Now you don't want to go too far out and miss it and make a big hole, so make sure you're paying attention to that. Once you get those in, you can take your clamp off, get it out of the way, and just finish running all your screws. Now I'll finish getting all these screws in and we'll show you how we did it, and then we'll move to the rear. Okay, so you can see we finished putting our screws in. You have plenty of screws, so you can do more than what we did, but I feel that that is sufficient. It's definitely not going anywhere. It's tough, and it's not, I'm sure it's going to hold up to a lot of abuse. So looks good, looks really good. So now I'm going to show you how to install the rear. So these are already drilled out. Now the rear is where you're going to have to actually do some drilling. You're going to need a 1/4 inch drill bit, and you're going to have to really shape this into how you want it. But if you notice, you have a big surface area here, and that matches this almost perfectly. So you're going to be able to put it in place and clamp it, and you want to focus on getting this front part first. Okay, so get it where you want it. Make sure it's going to work with this rear spot, but don't necessarily focus on it yet. But you do want to just make sure it's going to be able to fold down and line up right here where this, underneath your reflector and underneath your tail light. But so make sure it's going to line up. But then you can, if you're working by yourself, you're going to take your clamp and clamp it. If you can have some help, that also helps as well. So I'm going to take my clamp and kind of get to help hold it in place. I'm going to scoot it back. And you can see how the curve up here just falls right into place with your stock fender. So that's, you want to make sure it looks good with how your stock setup is. So once you're happy with that, you can see that I'm flush with the stock fender under here. I'm running flush alongside here. I'm going to go ahead, you can take a pencil and mark it, but you can take a pencil, mark it, all your holes, then remove it. But or you can just, as long as you have it held in place, you can drill it while it's in place. 1/4 inch drill bit, make sure it's not going to move on you. Okay, that's most important because you want these to line up. So we're going to just drill them out. Don't let it move on you. Or you can just take it out of the way. Okay, now we're ready to bolt this up. So you're going to take this included hardware, Allen head bolt. You're going to stick it in, and on the back side you're going to put a flat washer and a lock nut. So we're going to take and do that now. Just push that in, and you can reach behind here, put your washer and nut, and just start hand tightening them, and then we'll get them all snug in just a second. But repeat that step on all 6 of these holes. All right, so now you can take your Allen wrench and you can use a T-handle or anything, but I'm just using an Allen head bit and a 10 millimeter wrench. I'm gonna put it on the back side, and I know this is kind of a quicker way, but don't over tighten these. No need in doing that. Just snug them up. It's got lock nuts on it. Don't over tighten them. All right, so now we can get our clamp out of the way. Now that we got those 6 in place, we'll clean all those scuff marks up in a minute. But now we have to drill our other 2 holes for this back flap here. So again, this is a 1/4 inch drill bit. You want to get it and get it up into place how you want it. I'm going to actually, you can do this kind of how you want to do it, but I'm going to drill this front corner piece where the fold is at, and get it where I want it, and go ahead and screw it in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and screw it in. Get your washer, your nut. And this is just a tip if you're doing it by yourself. You can do it this way. If you have 2 people, you can get them to hold it exactly where you want it, and then mark the holes and drill it. But I'm going to go ahead and somewhat tighten this one up so I can hold my last spot in place exactly where I want it. I'm not going to do it too tight because I want to be able to move it. Oh yeah, right there. That's going to put it right where I want it. I'm going to go ahead and drill my hole, 1/4 inch drill bit. See how I can turn it and rotate it, make it all line up. Now, insert my last bolt here. All right, now I can tighten it all down. That's it. Now let's step back and take a look at our work. Looks good. We got both sides matching up real well. We'll clean out our dirty hands where our paw prints were. But these are some really good mud protection fender flares from Kemimoto. They look excellent, and they're going to give you maximum protection from mud, dirt, debris, slinging up rocks. If you're going down a gravel trail, it's going to protect you in the cab, and it looks really good as well. So Very impressed by it, guys. The fit and finish is very nice, easy to install. It's not like you have to buy this kit and get a local shop to install it and spend a lot of money. You can do this yourself. You can do it by yourself, or you can get a friend over and y'all can knock this job out in no time. So anyways, we really like it. And if you want some of these mud flaps, fender flares for your RZR Sport, click on the link down in the description and it'll take you right to Kemimoto's website, where you can check out these fender flares, as well as Nerf bars, doors, roofs, whatever you want. Kemimoto probably has that accessory for you. So hope this video was helpful. Here's how you install them, and we're going to test them out. So we hope you enjoyed it. Also, there's a promo code down in the description of this video. Use it to get you a discount off of these Kemimoto products, especially these fender flares. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.